podcast. All right. Empire. He's here. The man, the myth, the legend. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Accept that in. Let's go. Haha. Good. How about yourself, buddy? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah. Good weather. Great day for gardening. Like, whew. Let's go. Is there ever a bad day to garden? Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah. Hey, let me tell you, when you make an igloo and you got a nice garden in there, oh man, it is. It is. All right. I've got so I started building the buckbeak. I called an audible. I was like, you know what? I'll do the buckbeak. It'll be cool. It's been sitting on my shelf for so long. I'm like, really need to. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that'll be good. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're a big superhero guy. Right, there we go. Lots of things are happening in my work. There's a lot of research and stuff like that. It's funny going from like a junior to an intermediate and then getting to a senior level. It's like junior intermediate, you're just kind of doing the status quo, but as soon as you hit senior, it's like any extra time you had has to be spent like researching and figuring stuff out and just like being innovative, right? Yeah. So it's interesting. But no, this I got this week, and then I'm off the following week. We're going up to a cottage, so yeah, it'll be good for a family vacation and a couple weeks after that. But what about you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, man. Because if everything was easy, then if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? So, oh man. Okay. I love it. That's the sand green, right? There's nothing better than a sand green brick. Or maybe it's like this color. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Turquoise. Man, if that's cyan, then I don't know. I don't know. I worked in the printer world and cyan did not look like this. Yeah. Yeah, see, and then we got some sand blue here. I love that sand blue. Sand colors, man. It's just like almost pastel like. They're just kind of like that muted tones. Yeah. So that is a short. I haven't finished the full long one. So there's 6 minifigs in that set, and I don't know if I'm going to do an interview for each one. Um, but yeah, I've still got some time. I still got some. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight it by feature of the building. So the one mural on the side there I thought was pretty cool. So I was like, all right, I'll call that one out. And then sorry, I'm trying to keep track of 2 different chats at the same time here. I'm streaming to YouTube and TikTok and on Discord at the same time. I'm trying to be. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do it by feature of the building. So we have the mural, then we have the actual store piece itself, then we have like a recording studio, and then there's a loft in there as well. So I was like, maybe, yeah, there's lots to it, but I like the video's not actually going to be that long. Like I think right now without animations, I've got like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes worth of film. So it's definitely going to be one of the shorter ones, but I think that's all right. I think I'm just going to try and focus on quality. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very different way of filming for me, so it was weird. I put everything into DaVinci, and I'm like, I felt like a little bit of anxiety. Like I don't think I have enough footage. Like I just built this whole massive set, and I don't feel like I have enough footage. I'm like, no, stop it. This is fine. We'll work with this. Trust the process. Yeah, very short. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's no, thank you. I appreciate that. It's interesting. Like I know you were really working on your ease in, ease outs, which I feel like you've like mastered because yours are so smooth, your animations. But so I think I'm gonna try and do that with my animations too. It's just gonna be a practice thing. But I there was one section where it was like closing a door or movement of a ladder where the ease in actually worked. I was like, oh man, Empire's gonna be so sick. Oh, he's gonna be so excited to see this. Oh man, I was so happy to have that because it makes such a big difference. Such a subtle thing, but it makes a massive difference. That's true. That's a very true statement. I actually like that. I'm gonna have to keep that in my head. Yeah. Hmm. I definitely agree with that too. Okay, so we got those two there. That's awesome. So you got that from a Bricks and minifig, eh? Do they like always have stuff like that, or was it just kind of like luck of the draw? You were there and they had it in stock. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you don't have a bank to break if you're building bricks. Yeah, I'm really excited because ours is opening up on the 26th. So we're like 2 weeks away now. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, free weekends, give or take. Yeah, so I'm super excited for it. I've been following them on Facebook, resharing a lot of their stuff on my Facebook page. And they seem to like engage quite frequently with the community, which is awesome to see. Um, but I also saw a post where they're like, all right, we're open to buy your stuff now, because they're obviously trying to create inventory before the store opens. So I'm like, this is gonna be interesting. I was like, do I sell any of my stuff? I'm like, nah, I don't have enough to sell right now. This is true. This is true. I wonder what their rates are for buying stuff. Yeah. There's a local game store that I've traded games into before, and they always said, like, we'll give you 75% in-store credit, or we'll give you 50% back in cash. I was like, all right. This is a Mexican Nespresso roast with just some warmed up milk in there too. I don't really put any like sugars or anything in there. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. That's when I go to work, like at the office. That's what I'll get. I'll just get like the black. I'm like, somebody looked at me, they're like, how can you drink it black? And I'm like, you know what? It just matches my soul. And they looked at me because I had never met this person before, and they're just like, what? One day we'll have a better rapport, and you'll understand where I'm coming from, and you'll laugh. Until then, I can understand your puzzled and slightly awkward looking face. Yeah. Yeah, I used to drink way too much coffee. I'd have like 10, roughly about 10 cups of coffee a day. At my previous, I can't do it anymore. I was getting migraines. I was actually like, it would be a little bit harder for me to breathe, I guess, because of the elevated heart rate. And I'm like, yeah, no, this ain't it. Well, yeah, I mean, you got one that slows you down a little, and you got one that speeds you up. I think it's a perfect balance, right? Ah, oh man, that's funny. Yeah, it's kind of like when I mean, I used to do it as a kid, was mix alcohol and energy drinks, and it's like, why is my face numb? It's probably not good that my face was numb. Yes, that's how you build up your experience, right? Like everyone's like, oh, you go that too. Everyone's like, you go to school, you learn, you get your piece of paper, you get a good job, and it's like, well, sure, that's like academic smarts, but like, what about the wisdom that you learn in college, where it's just from doing really bad things, really dumb decisions? That's right. Oh, probably. My, I don't know if my cat's. I don't see my cat down here. Hoards your backlog. I don't even have to worry about it going missing. That's funny. Yeah, my backlog is dwindling. I think that's what I'm gonna try this month. Is like I'm not gonna buy any new sets this month. I'm just gonna try and run through some of my backlog. Oh, right. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's they do have some really interesting sets. Like I wasn't overly impressed with the first half of this year, but the back half seems to be lighting it up. Like you got the 3-in-1 haunted house. Uh the creator castle this year, I don't know. I'll probably still end up getting it. I'm not as excited as I thought I was gonna be. Yeah, the brick built horses. I'm like, those are kind of neat. The castle itself, though, I find a little lackluster, especially when I have the 2021 3-in-1 castle, which was just so good. But yeah, what else? They got the hibiscus. That little black dahlia flower looks kind of neat too, so I might get that. I think I did. It was smaller, right? Like 70 bucks Canadian or something like that. Yeah. Looks interesting. There's yeah, I think they're doing a an interesting job this time round. So get yeah, I didn't buy any of the book nooks yet. Oh, and they also had the Mario Kart. Man, I don't know. You're missing out. Yes, I cannot be that broke. I, I honestly, I can't. I can't do it. I will say this though, all my brick building has been paying off because every time my son comes downstairs, he gets like, oh, wow, and then he'll grab my minifigs and like I have a tray of minifigs just behind me, and like he'll come down and I'll just like put it on the ground and we'll play with them. Obviously watching very carefully that he doesn't put any in his mouth, but he's gotten in the habit of like pulling apart the D&D ones and just like playing around with them. I'm like, oh, the future is so bright for you. I'm so happy. That's right. I was like, because I said to my wife when I first got into it, I was like, look, hon, we've got a kid coming. I said, this is gonna be for him. One day this will all be his, and it's all gonna be like it's gonna pay off. Sure, sure, sure. I'm already being proven right, which is just amazing. uh Yeah, so they sent us a message. They have a WhatsApp group with a lot of their key operating consumers. So they said we're going to be getting a new set this month. So not sure what it is. They kind of left it quite nebulous and ambiguous. Yeah, they didn't really tell us anything. So a couple of us were like, "Well, what do you think they're gonna get? Like, are they gonna give us that new, brand new brick art gallery?" And I'm like, "That's gonna be their most expensive set or second most expensive set that they've come out with. So probably not that one." But they do have some interesting ones. Like they have a circus coming out. They have a cabin with a waterfall. So I'm kind of hoping it'll be a newer one where we'll get to build and then do advertisement for them. But it could also be like could also be an older set maybe that they're trying to move or something, which I'd be perfectly fine with either way. So right. Yeah, I'm the same here because that it's funny. There's actually some parallels I find between the art gallery from Lumi Bricks and the boutique hotel. Like they have like a similar like archways. There's quite a bit that's different from it, but I have found like the dome on top of it is it's similar too. So I'm like, this is actually going to slot in really well with my building. And maybe I'll be able to do 2 corner buildings that have a similar style, but different colors too. So yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to flesh out the city a bit more. Just right now, it's just manufacturer instructions, but I'm going to, once the bricks and minifigs opens up, I want to start mills plating stuff. So yeah, hopefully that works. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, I put it on the wrong spot. Yeah, I'll have to do some transfer over. I've heard the process can be a little tedious because you have to take the first floor off and all the tiles and stuff like that. What I was hoping was um, instead of taking off the whole thing, I might, well, for the Lego ones because they sit on a base plate. With the Lumi brick ones, I might be able to just take the whole thing because it sits on plates. I might be able to just put it right down on top of the mills plate rather than have to pull the whole first floor apart and rebuild it onto the mills system, if you know what I mean. If I'm making any sense here. Yeah, 100%. Right. It could. It could get expensive. Yeah, I've heard if you're buying the parts direct from Lego, it's about 22 bucks for a 32 by 32 plate Canadian. I'm like, all right, that adds up. I've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 modulars right now for my city. So I'm like, yeah, that's what, 160 bucks. It is a whole nother set. It's a solid size set. Like that is. There we go. There's 3. Yeah. I don't know. Like I think it'll be worth it though, because like right now it's just on floating shelves. Eventually, whenever we find our next house, it'll be it'll be on its own dedicated table. So I think it'll pay off then. And if we get a new house, I'll probably have less money to do mills plating. So I figure I'll bite the bullet now, or as soon as I can to now. Trying to. We'll see how it pans out because plans don't always go according to plan. Oh man. How's that brick build coming along? Oh, that looks fantastic. So what is the dimensions on that? Is that like 8 studs? 10 studs? Six studs wide by 12? The maths. It would actually be really weird if it was like 6 by like 20. It's like, how's this a how's this a 2x4 brick? Yeah. It just sets it up on an angle. Oh, nice. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Yeah, and that was the other part with the happy plants. I was like, well, I could build it live, but then I have to break it apart and then I have to film it, and I'm like, do I want to do that? Because I wasn't really planning on doing any content with Buckpeak because, well, I think I'm just gonna stick to minifigs and modulars for like the stop motion content. Um, but yeah, it's just like, you know what? Let's just do Buckbeak. The wife will be happy too because she was really excited when I got that one. Because we got that one on like a pretty good sale at Walmart, actually. Nice. Yeah. Try as hard as you want. Next week you'll be like, Mike, look at this! Look at this! I was gonna say, like, we're flying through these builds right now, so got that. Yeah, it's not great. You know what I would like to try at some point, and I know it's going to take a fair bit more technical work on my end, but hosting it's called an RTMP server, and essentially it allows both of us to connect to the server and do live from the same software, and then we could have full screen. So I would be able to like pan it over to you every time that you talk. I could just pan it over. It's how a lot of people do like remote podcasts and stuff too. So I'm like, I haven't set one of those up before. It might be worthwhile. Oh, interesting. Flips open. Huh. It is. Yep. You know what I always find funny on TikTok lives is like the moment we go multi-guest, and then I have some randoms that join, and all they want to do is hop on your live, and then the moment you click no, they just jump off your stream, and it's like you almost got me there. If I was gonna let you on, I'm sure you would have done something really wacky to get me banned from this live. Hey, hey. That. Okay. That's a retired set though, right? Yeah. It's always so cool. Love seeing retired sets out in the wild. It's actually quite close to my work too, so that's gonna be dangerous because it's like, Mike, where you want to go for lunch? I'm gonna go to Bricks and Minis Figs for lunch. Right. I don't know why I'm shocked by that. I really shouldn't be shocked by that. That's oh, I see. Super limited edition. Right. Oh, okay. That'd be yeah, $1,000. That's a tough pill to swallow. I don't know if I don't know. I don't think I would ever spend that. Well, I say ever, but I'm sure if I won the lottery, I'd be like, $1,000. Who cares? I'm just gonna buy it anyway. Well, you say ever, and it's just like, there's that one possibility. Oh yeah, yeah. Why does he have the small legs? Oh no, no. I don't mind the stubby legs that have articulation. Those are cool. I mean, right. Yeah, you may as well build the whole thing. Um, yeah, I think it might actually be kind of funny to make a stop motion video with non-articulating legs. Like I was talking to Alex on our Discord, right? And he was talking about the Panacea sets and how their legs don't have any articulation. He's like, so I guess that's gonna be a no-go for Fantasy for you. And I'm like, no, I'll still buy it. I probably just won't do any animation with them. But now I'm sitting there thinking, like, stop motion, if done right, where they kind of like hobble side to side, might actually be hilarious. Oh, that's cool. I like that face. That's interesting. No, I might have some from the Eldorado Fortress set. I could probably just ship them to you. I'm not big on the pirate theme. That's actually one set. Like if I look back in retrospect, I'm like, why did I buy that? And it was purely a nostalgia purchase because I definitely remember having like that old school massive plate that had like the printed stonework on it. Um, but that's pretty much it. And I'm like, yeah, that I could have spent that 270 somewhere else. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, yeah. That's like a perfect match. Got that. We got some feathers down here. Interesting. It's I find it an interesting experience hopping between different brands for brick building because there is a difference. But I don't know if it's a quantifiable difference in that one is better than the other. Right. Like I don't know, like I mean obviously Legos like precision engineering is legendary. Yeah. But I mean like just even the finish on the bricks and stuff like that. It's a different experience. I wouldn't say it's better. I wouldn't say it's worse. It's just a different experience. Kind of like it. Um, I don't know if I have a favorite at this point. I mean, like I was kind of alluding to there. It's each brand brings its own merits. Like Lego's really good with their IPs, right? Yeah, they charge a fortune for the IPs, but like maybe that's where Lego's really finding its niche is in the IPs. I mean, they've got their 3-in-1 creator line, they've got their modular line, but then even ideas like they're not necessarily IPs, but it's a fan that's created it. And then icons is typically throwbacks to like previous sets, or IPs. Um, so maybe that's just what Lego's bread and butter is. Like their quality is great. Lumibricks is like unique modulars. Now there's one thing that I'm hoping that they start doing, and that's doing more off-grid building techniques. Like I look back on all the sets I've built with them right now. A lot of them are just like on grid. Now they have interesting ways of like opening up and stuff like that, but it yeah, like there's some like angled stuff. Yeah. So like it might be cool if they start doing that. Right, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'm remembering back to your videos and I'm like, yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's sweet. Yeah, that's a really good looking set. How much space does that take up? Let's expand. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay. Oh, yeah. It picture yeah, it really does paint a very clear picture of the scene for sure. That's really neat. I like that. I think that's going to be on my purchase list. I know Gabrielle, my wife, she really wanted me to get that as well. She's like, why don't you get that? She also wants the train book nook. Okay. Ah, yeah. Right. And I no no. I actually really like the friendly snail GWP that's out right now. Um, I don't like that I would have to spend $210 Canadian. Yeah. No. I mean, I mean the Bowser, the Mario Kart, like those would be two that I could get that would fit that bill. I like a lot of their art lineup. Um, but yeah, I'm trying not to spend money right now, so it's like, it is what it is. But like, if they had made that set like purchasable, like $30, whatever, I would have bought it. Yes, I so I got that book nook. I ended up selling it for $60. I was like, I'm not gonna get this. I'm not gonna feel like I would get $60 worth of value if I built that set. Like, yeah, it's cool. It's a really nice set, but somebody, the person that I sold it to, they're like, I'm not even that big into Lego, but I really, really, really like books. And she goes like, you know what? I've been told that if I build this, I might actually get into Lego. I was like, you know what? Perfect. This is a perfect opportunity. Hey, Christy, it's a perfect opportunity for somebody to enjoy the hobby that otherwise wouldn't. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll sure buy the set. I'll sell it. That's right. We're doing great. Well, I'm doing great. I can't speak for Empire, but yeah. Oh, that's brutal, eh? I used to drink like before we got an espresso. I used to drink French press, so I would always have like 3 cups of coffee beside me all the time. I'm like, eh. What are you up to today, Christy? Thank you for the likes. I always like the random noises that people make when they build sets. I know I'm guilty of it all the time. Painted Driving to the painted desert and petrified forest. I feel like I've heard of the painted desert. I don't think I've heard of the petrified forest. Northern Arizona. I've heard Arizona is absolutely gorgeous because yeah, I need to get out there. I need to get out there for sure. That's awesome. Are you at the end of your vacation or are you just starting it? Grand Canyon yesterday. Really pretty. I feel like that's an underselling statement for the Grand Canyon. I mean, isn't that a wonder of the world? Was the Grand Canyon at the end? Oh, well, at least that's it sounds like it's a good way to end the vacation. Oh, fair enough. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, you should go to the Grand Canyon. It's really pretty. I love it. I mean, to be fair, that's probably how I would describe the Rocky Mountains in Canada too. So it is really pretty. Yeah. I Some people find it isolating. I find it cozy. Yeah, because yeah, I don't know how much fighting back's going to do. You punch it in the nose and you scream really loud. They won't. They'll actually just eat. I think that's the point of that statement is that they literally do not fall for playing dead. Yeah, no. Like when I went out back in I guess it was 2019 now. My parents had heard like we were going to go through the Rockies and we were going to do some like nature hikes and stuff like that in like the Great Cedar Forest and they're like some people say beware of bears, but they said the bears aren't too bad. 9 times out of 10 you're going to run into a black bear and black bears are just as timid. They said what you want to watch out for is cougars and mountain lions because they don't care. Yes, you do not turn your back on a mountain lion is what I've been told. So my parents were like, you should go and get some bear mace or something like that. Like you don't have your license for a gun, so you can't just tote one of those around. But like, it's like, yeah, we took a risk. We didn't end up getting any mace, but it was it was interesting. We were on edge for sure. Oh geez, yeah. What do we national parks? I'm trying to think. I've never been to Algonquin. I've heard that's absolutely gorgeous. That's kind of like northern Ontario. Um, Banff. Banff was absolutely epic. That is a yeah. That's a trip that everybody I think has to take in their life. Um, I haven't been to a lot of national parks. Now that you asked that question, I didn't really realize that until you asked. But yeah, what about you? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Uh yeah, that's pretty awesome. Like watchtowers, like little things like that is it's pretty sweet. If you can get to just like a point to just see so much more. Just to, like it doesn't have to be like on top of a mountain, but just like a high hill or something like that. It's like yeah. The Zorro. Oh, I heard Zorro, and I'm just like, what a weird combination to have in a set. Oh man. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So Christy, what do you have in your backlog? When you get back, what are you building? Got there. This is coming along quite nicely. Oh, look at that. What is that? That's going to be its mouth. Yes. There's not too much to it, but it's neat. It's neat. Um, so what's your next big project there, Empire? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Yeah. That's interesting. That'll be pretty cool. Right. Yeah. Oh, thanks for the heart, me. I just ordered the Voltron set, have the Lord of the Rings book nook, Holmes book nook, and I can't remember what else. Interesting. Ah, isn't that the yellow and black spaceship? Is that the one I'm thinking of? That's the right one, Voltron, or am I thinking of something else? I'm just gonna search it. No, I'm thinking of the Blacktron Renegade. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's a retired set. Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah, I like older TV shows. That's not even that old. It's like Beyblades, and I really like the Spinjitzu. I was like, do I buy some of these Ninjago Spinjitzu like Beyblade? And they're pretty affordable too, right? And they come with some interesting minifigs. I'm like, but that's just like a nostalgia buy. Oh, that's really cool. If you like it, get it. It's fair. That's fair. I don't know if my wife would agree with that, but that's fair. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do as my next project. I just built that record store, so I'll finish editing that. That'll take me a while. Um, I have the travel trailer from Lumi Bricks. Actually, I'll go and grab that one. I got these two. Yeah, it's like a little. I was gonna start building a campsite. Almost lost it there. Oh, see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, yeah. It looks neat, and I was just like, this will actually work really well for like a campsite. Because what I can do is mock like a deck around it and make it like a permanent trailer. And then I also have this off roader, but I bought those to do like when we're at the cottage. I don't. I don't. Actually, I don't build a lot of cars. I have two Technic cars, and they kind of burnt me out on cars because I was just like the Technic just doesn't do it for me. Yeah, yeah, and that's okay. I mean, I like it for sure. The price point is a big point too. I think my biggest issue with the Speed Champions, especially the F1 specifically, is all the stickers. Uh, that's fair. And it's not even a matter of like value or worth it. It's just a matter of like I just really don't want to put that minute exactly. Yeah. Because I mean, I sit there and think like all the branding and the printing, and then you have to pay for royalties for each brand that you put on there. And I'm like, yeah, you're looking at like a $50-$60 set now for like 300, 400 pieces. So yeah, I think they really have to do stickers, in my opinion, or else they're just going to blow their budget. Yeah, yeah, 100%, 100%. See, we got this and that. Did I build this backwards? No, I built it right. I built it right. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, man. Oh yeah. Would you sell that set? $1 million. uh, that is. I was actually kind of what the way they did that that GWP kind of annoyed me because I would have bought the Mario Kart one if it exactly yeah. So I immediately kind of like yeah, don't know, I don't know, but okay, right, yeah, I don't know. Two different sizes or shapes or both. Is that kind of like it's the mullet of Lego sets? Business in the front, party in the back. Where did I? There we go. No, that's not it. This is it. Yeah, yeah. So one thing about the Lumi Bricks set that I just built, I am 99% sure that I built it right. However, all of these extra pieces really make me scratch my head. Well, but they don't give you plates. Like, right? They don't give you extra masonry bricks. They don't give you the like right? Like the little one by ones, the one by twos, the little stuff like that. But yeah, when I after I finished building it, I went back through the manual. I'm like, no, no, I used up all the pieces. It is structurally sound. Like everything's good. But I'm like, what? Oh man. Is that a good interesting or a bad interesting? Right. What is retiring soon? I mean, it's is it like this year or like mid year? $450, eh? I really like the Avengers Tower too, but in what way? You can't separate the floor, or yeah. Hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, it's 3 feet tall, eh? That's crazy. Oh, here, let's expand this. I actually can't see your camera. No, no, I can see it. No. Oh, there we go. Expand. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah, yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Always is, man. Unrebreakable, right? Okay. 500-600 bucks. 100%. Yeah, that's wicked. Hey, Alex. Good evening. Expand. There we go. Yeah, Buckbeak's coming along. Yeah, the pumpkin, I don't know, like, is this a moldy pumpkin? I'm not sure. Or a big avocado. That's right. Yeah, man. He knows the markup he can sell on the students. Hold on. Let's expand this. We gotta see. Let the people see. There we go. Oh yeah. I like those fist pieces. Those are cool. Yeah, for sure. That's neat. There we go. Expand that. Collins in the chat? Have to do dishes. You want to come over and do mine too, Alex? Colin, thanks for the heart, me pal. How's things? It's been so long. I feel like I stopped doing lives for a while, and it's good to kind of get back into it. Right? Things are going well, pal. Things are going well. Busy as can be, but just started doing my lives again. That's good. Yeah, I feel like the old TikTok crew, or the ones that I started with anyway, is like People have just gotten a lot busier. Thank you for the likes. Almost starts. Keep your dishes standing for 1.5. I don't know if I can do that. I mean, I'd be fine with it. I don't think the household would be okay with it, though. I don't think that would play out well, so I'm doing some food, but am here. All right. What you cooking? Do you want to send some over here? Then I'll skip. Sorry. That's fine. That's fine. I see how it is. It's fine, though. Oh, man. So what do you got planned for the rest of the day there, Alvin? Nice. Yes. I get that 100%. That's what I did last night. I was like, man, do I want to edit some videos last night? I'm like, you know what? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna chill tonight. Yeah. Minted lamb kebabs. That's fancy. That's fancy food, man. I'll just cook up some Costco hot dogs on the barbecue, and that's it. Oh man. Oh, nice. I wish the wife liked chicken thighs because I absolutely love them. But you know, it doesn't make sense to make a meal for one. But got here. This is a small bag. Wow, thanks, Colin. That's awesome. How long does your editing take for a video? So my new process is taking me a lot longer. To be honest, like the skate shop one wasn't too bad. Because you just string a bunch of images together and then, you know, you just change the timing, add in some audio. Like that skate shop video, including chop up time for shorts, was probably about 3.5 hours, but that gave me 5 shorts and one long video. This one's taking me a bit longer because I have to, well, so female voices, I'm doing AI for that because I realize my female voice, I am not a voice actor and I just can't do it. No, oh man, if that's what I sounded like, I'd be stoked. But yeah, this one's going to take me a lot longer.
What do you mean? Let us hear it. Do you like this voice? It's a little squeaky, and everybody sounds like this.
So yeah, it's
Oh boy, that's Mickey. Oh boy. Listen here, you little shit.
um no. Yeah. So yeah, I have to do AI voice. So I'll do like create the scripts and then I read the scripts if I'm doing the voice, or then I pipe that into AI. I'm also starting like a little like news article. Ooh, thanks for the heart me, Josh. So yeah, this time around is gonna be probably closer to like 5 or 6 hours, even though it's going to be shorter videos, less videos. But yeah, but it's also practice. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, and you're just using CapCut, right? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Hey, JD. Half here. Where'd the other half go? That's fair. That resonates really well with me. Oh man. Yeah, that's the DaVinci Resolve definitely had a learning curve that I had to get used to. But now I can like bulk edit the timing on photos like really quickly. Right. Yeah. Oh, good. That's the general store? Yeah, it's a big bag. I like that. I like the details. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it really does do that like rugged terrain. Yeah, that's pretty wicked. Yeah, and then you got the sheriff. Uh-oh. Yeah. He's in the slot. He's in the slot. That Yeah, they're pretty wicked, eh? It just adds that extra element, I think. Um, I really like Yeah, the general store is gonna, I think, gonna be pretty sweet. I like the so Bricks Max. They do Lego light ups as well, and they're much cheaper than Light My Bricks. So if you are looking to light up your city, that would be where I would start. Yeah, that's exactly where I would start. That's bougie. That's real bougie. Everything's printed. Oh yeah, okay. Saloon's older though, right? Yeah. Mail carts? Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's wicked. Oh, I love that print. That's really neat. What's that? Ah, yeah. No worries. Yeah. Thanks. You as well, man. Sounds good, man. Have a good one. Happy Sunday. See ya. All right. Yeah, I'll be. Right. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. Are you just feeling under the weather or what? Okay. Mmm. The train set from Lumi Bricks is older, if I recall correctly. Alex will know. Alex, is it an older set? Yeah, he's saying it'll be better. And I don't know if that's Balderdash or not. What are your thoughts? Okay, perfect. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. They are going to be doing something. They've got some co-creators that are going to be helping out with trains, like people that actually are like interested in model trains and stuff like that. Um, yeah, so they are working on some stuff to come up with a really good specific train lineup. So I'm excited for that. That'll be pretty cool. I'm not even a big train person, but I can see that being pretty wicked. Yeah, yeah, I've seen Tremors. It was a while ago. I don't remember a ton of the details, but I do remember it was one of those really bad funny movies. Yeah. Okay. Of course they do. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Am I in as well? Sorry, just answering Alex here. I told him fairly I'm not the greatest whiz kid about it, but that I really want to help. Lucas sent you an invite. I'm not in that one actually. They had closed it because they were only looking for 5 people, and I was sleeping at the time that I got that notification. So, and to be honest, I think there's better people suited than myself to build a train. I've only built one Lego based train, and it was just a small GWP. So yeah, I think I wouldn't want to take away a seat on that, um, because I feel like other people would be able to provide better feedback than myself. But that is exciting that you're in there. Yeah, I Maybe. I think you know what? Given the opportunity, if they're like, hey, we need people that are really invested in a fantasy theme, 100% I'm jumping in on that, or I'll do what I can to jump in on that because D&D, all of that, like universe, Lord of the Rings, all that stuff's my jam. That's what I read primarily. But yeah. Ooh. That would be, yeah. I actually don't want Lumi Bricks to go down that IP route, just because I just don't want to see them inflate their prices. Like, Lego's already got a partnership with Nintendo. Oh, that'd be awesome, Alex. Actually, if that's the case, that would be really really cool. If he could just be like, yeah, Mike would actually be down. um, yeah, Lego's already got a partnership with Nintendo, and they've already done a Zelda-based set. So yeah, but it's 12:30. Been doing this for 2 hours already. I do have to get going. Oh, nice. All right, guys. I do. Yeah, I have to jet. We've got some family plans we got to get going to, but oh, that's wicked. I like that pad print. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's really cool. That's a good print. But I do got to hop off. So I'll have a good one, everybody. It was great chatting with you. Talk later. No worries, man. Take her easy. Always next time.